Good morning. Good morning. You're trying to find us wherever we may be. So if you're finding us, would you share it out so I can know where we're streaming this morning? Here we are. I see it. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Get things to cooperate this morning. So nothing is. How about some music? It's a beautiful day. It's a new day. Aren't we happy that we have a new day? Amounts of love. I love that. You're going to be riding in the car. Well, maybe we can keep you company on that drive. And Blue, I see you. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Kathy Hand, good morning. Oh, yay. Everybody's finding it now, but they're giving me an error message that something was wrong. I don't like those kind of error messages. Oh, yay, Jim. Thank you. I want to invite everybody to listen to our Peapod podcast tomorrow. You're going to hear Jim's voice. So that's just a little teaser. All right. Oh, now it's on to the new year, Sally. Good. All right. So let's go into our hearts for just a moment. I want to continue that tradition in the new year, just loving on ourselves in the morning and then loving on each other. So take a minute to just touch your heart center and slow down the breathing. And then you add in the love. No distractions, just pure unconditional love flowing from your heart to your brain saying, hey, I'm grateful for you. I love you. Give yourself that gift this morning of unconditional love. And then give that to others. Just call in somebody that's not here yet, somebody that hasn't woke up. So who might that be? Like our Auntie Jean, who's probably sound asleep. I don't see her yet. I see Suzanne. Good morning, Suzanne. Yes, Jim is on YouTube, Blue, and he's listening to us in the car. There she is, our Auntie Jean. See, we can't talk about her now. She just showed up. Kathy Caputo, good morning to you. Hello, everyone. All right, well, I'm going to read the blog and see if you all want to share some gratitude. You know, we started the gratitude base yesterday, that beautiful tradition of sharing with one person who you're grateful for. So if you want to type your person into the comments, just say, I'm grateful for whoever it is. You don't have to have a reason. You don't have to have anything other than love in your heart. So send some love out this morning. Deirdre, is that who you're grateful for? Or are you calling Deirdre in here, Kathy? I haven't seen her yet. Janet Byron, thank you for watching. Good morning, good morning. All right, let me go find the blog. It was a new day. Wake up and breathe in deeper than yesterday. Take on the morning like your soul's been remade. Roll down the windows, let your cares fly away. Good things are yours to claim. You don't have to wait. And those are lyrics from a song called New Day. I found it yesterday and I just love the song. Very inspiring and uplifting. This is a new day. This is a new day. Today, I choose to create a day that worked for me. I chose easy and stress-free because that's what I promised myself for this year. Stress-free in 2023. In every given moment, we have a blank slate to do with as we choose. I've had many people argue about that. So many are stuck in their have-to world. And if that's your reality, then so it is. I'm not into convincing anyone of anything. I can only speak for myself and what works for me. Yes, I've been in the corporate rat race and I've punched a time clock. I did what I had to do to survive. I made that decision. I chose what to study and what work I wanted to pursue. I live with the consequences of every choice I have made in life. Would I change anything if I could? No. I fully believe that every choice, every experience has brought me to this person that I am today. I have not lived a perfect life, but then again, perfection is a judgment, and I do not choose to play in that playground. I have strong beliefs, and I have a stubborn streak. Just ask Auntie Jean. I carry more pounds than I want. I enjoy the quietness of the night, and thus I stay up way too late, considering I am up early every morning to visit with my pea family. But my heart is full, and I can honestly say that I love my life. I love with passion, and if I love you, I love you. It's my wish for this new day that everyone on the planet can feel in their hearts the love, the acceptance, and the joy that I hold in my heart. I unapologetically stand in awe and wonder at the beauty of creation and the power of the Creator. If this new day were to be my last day in this human existence, I would leave a happy person, having known love and peace inside of myself. Every day alive is a gift, and I embrace it full of gratitude and joy. So, as the song says, I will wake up and breathe in deeper than yesterday. I will take on the morning like my soul has been remade. I will roll down the windows and let my cares fly away, and I will claim those good things. And I know I don't have to wait for them because they're already here. Dear angels, it is my desire to make every new day a day of gratitude and immense love. I know that if I stay in my heart and look through my spiritual eyes, this is not a pipe dream. I am committing to myself that I will stay in my high vibration no matter what the physical eyes may see. I know I cannot change the world overnight, and I cannot do it by myself, but I have faith that I am not alone. I am a part of the most precious family of loving, caring people on the planet, the P's for peace. Together, we do make a difference, and for that, I am very grateful. Dear ones, let every choice you make come as a result of guidance from your heart. Your heart will never lie to you. Once you establish a relationship with your higher self, your ego will take a back seat. You may hear that backseat driver questioning your turns, but do not let that distract you. On your way to miracles, you may find an added bonus if you're in sync with your team that is working to bring you to the best resolution of issues along your path. Yes, dear ones, you have a team. Some of you name your team and are in touch with every guide individually and collectively. Sometimes a new guide steps in when needed for a particular situation or to bring a different teaching when you are ready. While your team is showing you the game plan, it's important for you to be in listening mode. This requires discipline on your part. There will always be many distractions, and these can pull you away from the huddle if you let them. You decide who you are going to make a priority, your guides or the shiny objects you are looking at. Stay the course, even when you feel the tug of the distraction. Go back to your heart and ask what your inner guidance would have you do. If there is a course correction, you will hear it. Otherwise, keep moving forward. Dear angels, today I promise to keep focused on the guidance to bring me to the best path along my journey. Oh, we had people come in while I was reading that. Annie7, good morning to you. Elena says, I'm grateful for my family and friends. Awesome. And Auntie Jean says, thank you, Kathy Hand, for sending me the link. I'm grateful this morning for my husband of 57 years. Love, that is love. And thank you for sharing who you're grateful for, Auntie Jean. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And good morning, Hope Wellington Marshall. Sally said, I can give true names and birth dates to some of my guides. Me too, Sally. I love that. I love that people that we're close to in the human experience can be our guides once they return to spirit, because they know us so well and what we're going through. And yes, I do have guides that I talk to all the time that were in their physical form. I also have guides I talk to, like the angels and ascended masters and some ancestors. It's wonderful to know who your guides are. it's not really necessary to call them by their name, but if it helps, and I feel like it helps me to know who I'm talking to. So I always ask. And what I do, if I feel a new spirit that's in the room with me, somebody that's not in their physical form, but they're coming in to visit, because that happens a lot. And if you're aware, if your intuition is kicked up, then you'll know this. So when a spirit comes in and I'm aware that they're there, I always ask 3 questions. I say, who are you? So that's the first thing I do to establish that I'm aware that they're there, and to see if they're willing to have a conversation. So I ask who they are, and then I ask, why are you here? But not in a threatening or demanding way, just opening up the conversation. Who are you? What you doing hanging out with me? And then I ask them, how can I help you? Is there something that I need to be aware of? Is there, maybe you're looking for that light that's going to help bring you to a place that you need to travel to, like more into the spirit realm. So those are the 3 things I ask, and I've been doing this for years and years and years. And I have helped some spirits that were earthbound to go on to the next adventure in their spirit being. But you can always ask who's there, and it may be a spirit guide. That's why I ask the questions the way I do. It may be an ascended master that I'm not familiar with. It may be a saint. I didn't grow up in the Catholic religion, so I'm not aware of all the saints, but the ones that have come to me, I've learned to know them in their spirit state. And then it's interesting to read about their life that they led. That happened to me, oh my gosh, so many years ago. I don't even remember when it was, but I had Saint Teresa come to me, and I didn't know who she was. I didn't know anything about her, but I kept having this overwhelming smell of roses around me. And I'm like, who the heck is here? I just keep smelling you, but I don't know who you are. And I just started asking, who are you? I really want to know, because I know there's a purpose for you being here. And it was her, and she channeled messages through. And then I looked up her name and found her and found the life that she had led. And it made total sense with what she had channeled through as a message. So those are some experiences that many people have. And if you've had one, no, you're not crazy. You're not imagining it. Just go into that mode of open-mindedness and accept what's happening. The accept, align, allow, and just let that energy flow in. Who else we got in here? Diana Miles, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. And Hope says, hey, Peas, I hope everyone's doing really well. Not sure why I don't get notifications that you're on. Most unusual. Hope, it's a Facebook algorithm thing. And I've noticed a lot of people can't find it, or having difficulty finding where it's at. So Hope, I will make a note to notify you when I go live. I can do that. I can share it into your messenger. So I'm just writing myself a note to do that for you in the mornings, because I love having you in here. You have such beautiful, wonderful energy. All right, I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say. Let's see what her message is for us for today, and see if she has any thought about the direction that the blog went in last night. I had no idea what we were doing when I started writing it, but I did hear the message that I was supposed to continue writing the blog this year. And the ones that were written last year, there's going to be a book And I think it's going to be called 365 Days with the Angels, something along that line. If you have a better title, I'm open for suggestions, but it's going to take a little bit of work to just extract the messages from the blog. And yeah, it'll be a little time consuming, but it's going to be totally worth it because I'm not going to date them. It's just going to be a book with all the messages so that at any given moment, you can turn to a page and see what message is there for you. And I'm loving that idea. And Ruth was actually the one that suggested that I do it that way so that you don't have to follow from the first one to the last one. You just pick a page and read your message, and it's going to be such beautiful energy, I think, this book, when it gets published. And Blue says, spirits tend to have a party here when their friends pass through the grid. As you know, Teri, it's been very busy here over the past few weeks. It's been very busy for me as well, Blue, because I've had a lot of friends who have lost their loved ones over this last month or so. And yeah, many times they make a stop and talk to me or show me themselves in spirit. And the new thing now, they always have something new for me. The new thing is for me to draw out that spirit being and share it with the loved one. And they always tell me who they are and they tell me who to share it with. So if you get a message from me that says, I have a drawing for you, and it's a loved one that just passed, that stopped by here, then that's what that's all about. And I call them spirit pictures. So, and they also want me to start doing that as a service. So if you would like for me to connect in with a loved one in spirit and just see if they want to share themselves with you in that form, I will certainly listen to my guidance on that. Hope says, excellent idea. Messages from the angels. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. Kathy Hand says, my mom used to just open up the Psalms and Proverbs in the Bible and read whichever Psalm she opened to for a message. Same idea, Kathy. I love that she did that. And yeah, I've done that with many books, many inspirational books that I've had. I do it a lot with Yogananda. In fact, I'll do that now after I read Kuan Yin. Oh, Kathy, let's do that. Let's do that. I would love to connect with your mom. All right, Kuan Yin's message. Love makes all things possible. Love makes all things possible. Take your time, commit to your inner journey, and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. I love that. And it feels like that's inspired also from A Course in Miracles, which we started discussing yesterday. And the main thing with the Course in Miracles is love. That's the whole message, love. And how are we responding to that love? How are we letting it play a part in our life? Jean L'Oreal says, my Pinterest category where I paste your blogs is simply called Advice from the Angels. I love that too, Jean. Darlene Ose, thank you for being here. Good morning to you. What a blessing to have all of you roll in here this morning. And there's our Joanne Castrillo, who is probably in her car. And I got really good news yesterday that Joanne is going to be in Sedona at our retreat there. I am so happy to hear that. I know I've got several Floridians coming in for the retreat. And then we have people on the West Coast coming in. And I am just I'm just blown away and so blessed that we're going to have this beautiful time together. It's only 3 days, well, 3 nights, and we're going to fill every minute of that time with going deeper inside, doing a deeper dive. All right, I did what I said I was going to do, and I opened Yogananda, Metaphysical Meditations. I have no idea what it says, but let me see what this page says to us. Peace. Of course it does. Peace flows through my heart and blows through me as a zephyr. Peace fills me like a fragrance. Peace runs through me like rays. Peace stabs the heart of noise and worries. Peace burns through my disquietude. Peace, like a globe of fire, expands and fills my omnipresence. Peace, like an ocean, rolls on in all space. Peace, like red blood, vitalizes the veins of my thoughts. Peace, like a boundless aureole, encircles my body of infinity. Peace flames blow through the pores of my flesh and through all space. The perfume of peace flows over the gardens of blossoms. The wine of peace runs perpetually through the winepress of all hearts. Peace is the breath of stones, stars, and sages. Peace is the ambrosial wine of spirit flowing from the cask of silence, which I quaff with my countless mouths of atoms. If you have this book, it's Metaphysical Meditations by Paramahansa Yogananda. It's page 52. And wow, I have read this book for 30 years. I've carried it with me for 30 years, the same exact little book. And I do remember reading through this, but I don't remember it having the impact that it has today. And I encourage you, if you have an inspirational book that you turn to and that you keep maybe by your side, just open it up, just like what I just did. Open it up, see what the message is. Because for me, y'all know me, peace is what's on my heart constantly. It's my wake up thought. It's my going to bed thought. I see peace in the world. I do. And it's because I'm focused on it. We see what we focus on. What are you focusing on? That's the message. What's on your thoughts, and what are you bringing and calling into your life that you're living? So think about that. And Sally, your phone died on you. No. Kathy, isn't it? Yeah, all the messages today, they're just all so profound and working for our best and highest good, each and every one of them. Robin Waters Dykes, good morning to you. So happy you're here. And Catherine Kovacs, 5 + 2 = 7. It is a 7 year. And 7 is all about spirituality. This is a year of growth for all of us spiritually. And I have dedicated this year myself, for me, to discovery. It's a year to excavate what's there, to become more familiar with things I'm not familiar with spiritually. And I'm going to be using whatever is uncovered in my writings and my teachings. Definitely, it's going to be a part of the Sedona retreat as we dig deeper inside. That Sedona retreat is not about workshops and being taught things. It's how you discover what's in there for you. And the ones facilitating will just be guides and guides to help you find who your guides are. We're going to be doing a lot of personal introspection and bringing out the energy of who are you working with and who's working with you. I am so looking forward to this, you guys. I can't even tell you how I'm just walking on air every day as I see more and more of it coming together. And Sally said, my numbers have always been 717 for more than 30 plus years. Beautiful. Yeah, mine have been a little similar, but a little different than that, because I have a special number that I use, and it has to do with my second chance at life. I've had a few of those, but the big one, the really big second chance at life, was when I had my kidney transplant. And going into, I think it's 48 years this year of having a second chance, because I was dying. It was no question about it. And miracles happened. And here I am, almost 48 years later, to talk about it, to share about it. And that was why I chose the person I chose to be my gratitude person today. I hope you all are doing the gratitude base. Not for me. I hope you're doing it for yourself and for the blessing that it will bring when you share with that person that you're grateful for them. But I had put a post up this morning. I'm going to be posting every day who that gratitude person is. Whoever spirit says that's it, then I will reach out to that person. But the one for today, his name is Captain Corey, and you all have heard me talk about Captain Corey before. I watched a little video that Corey and his family did from the UK, sharing their Christmas blessings and New Year's. And Corey is still going strong. He is dying. He had 2 heart transplants. And I posted a link so you can hear the whole story and understand more fully why he is important to me. And I did send Corey a message. I did let him know while he's still here on Earth, I let him know that I appreciate him and his beautiful energy. I mean, what 11-year-old that knows they're dying wants to bless other people? And that's exactly what he does. He's a blessing to the world. And he has his causes. He has certain organizations and people that he shares with. He is in hospice. He is part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, where they help him to realize things to come true for him to experience before he leaves his physical body. But I am just so grateful that the angels brought him into my field of awareness so that I can follow his journey and just keep sending him messages of love, because really that's all there is. There is only love. And Sally says, my son was born on 7/17. He was born with the veil on, and then we bought our house on 7/17. There will be days that I see those numbers for days in a row. I do the same thing with my numbers, Sally. I see them everywhere, and they have special meaning to me. Every time I see them, I know it's a message, just like with you. That is a message coming to you. And Pat says, I am focusing on love every day. Very hard for me, but it is my New Year's resolution. Pat, I don't know if you're able to tune in while we discuss A Course in Miracles every night, but it's focused on love. And I hope that you can participate by listening in or commenting or just playing the replay, which is on YouTube. Oh, Jean. Yeah, I've said that so many times in my life. My life is a miracle. There's no reason I should be here. You know, there's the things that have happened to me in my life where a lot of it was traumatic. but I worked through the PTSD, and now I guide other people who are in that state of being affected by their traumas. But I'm grateful for every experience I've had, and I can fully and honestly say that now. Just like I said in the blog, would I change anything, any experience at all? No, I wouldn't. I needed every one of those experiences. It's really taught me so many lessons that now that's me. That's who I am, is the culmination of all those experiences. And we don't go through fires just to go through fires. We have that in us, and it's part of who we are and why we can talk to other people about their situations and things they're going through, because we can relate and we can understand it on that deeper level. Catherine Kovacs, you're grateful for your husband, Michael. I love hearing that. Kathy said, I was having a tough morning, all congested due to this head cold with runny nose. And then I spilled the dog bowl water all over my feet and the floor. Dishes left in the sink. My favorite Yeti cup taken again. Colin took it. A truly aggravating morning. But Cuppa and the messages of love and peace today allow me to start the morning over with joy instead of frustration. That's the thing, Kathy, and everyone listening. Every moment is an opportunity with a blank slate. I think I wrote that in the blog. Every moment that we have, we make a choice. We make a decision. Am I going to wallow in the mud? Am I going to keep going down that rabbit hole of what ifs and just seeing things through a fog instead of letting it be clear with what is needed in your life? Every moment we make that choice. Kathy, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing how this is helpful to you, because I tell you guys, I do this for me. I do. I do it for you, but I also do it for me because I need you. I need your energy. I need this uplifting time. And when I don't get it, when I oversleep at times, it does happen, or when something happens with technology or other things that interfere, it throws my day off because I know something is missing, and that something is this family. You are family. And I love how we just love each other unconditionally and share whatever it is that's there to share. You're welcome, Pat Moss. And Pritchetta, good morning. Well, I think it's evening for you. And yes, Happy New Year. I hope you had a beautiful day. And Suzanne says, especially the cold dog water on the feet hurts. I do that a lot. I used to do that a lot too, honestly, when I had animals, my sweet little pets who, they are a blessing, but they also are sometimes a challenge, and especially when you kick the water bowl, right? Jean says, Kathy, joy is a fruit of the spirit. You are wonderful. And Hope says, I get that empty feeling when I miss the morning cuppa. Well, I have made myself a note, Hope, and I'm going to be sending you the link every morning. So check your Facebook Messenger at this time of day, and you'll see that you can just click that and come right on in. Okay, well, Carrie, you're watching. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, Carrie, thank you for being here. See if I missed anybody else that came in. I think I got everyone. What a blessing to see all of you this morning. And Carrie says, I'd be lost without Brody right now. Magneto is hanging with my dad. They are angels, no doubt. They're angels in fur. That's exactly what they are. And I loved the pictures that you posted yesterday, Carrie, being able to see that little baby. And I know you're making such a huge difference in his life. And I meant what I said when I replied to you on that post. Your mom knew what she was doing, and she blessed all three of you, your dad, and Brody. And what a blessing. Okay, Sally said that was just running through my mind about kicking our cat's water dish and spilling water everywhere. Don't do it, Sally. Don't call that experience to you. It's not fun. And Perchetta says, I'm going to manifest miracles in 2023. The biggest miracle will be to hug and meet my beautiful fairy Teri ma'am and my entire Angelic River family. I love you, Perchetta. I know this is going to happen. I had thought it was going to happen earlier than this, but travel just wasn't possible. And now it is. So let's manifest it. Let's do this thing. Catherine says, my cat is on my lap listening to the show with me. Well, hi, sweet one. So happy that our animals also respond to this energy. And I know Pocky and Gruff are usually close by. And Blue tells me they lick the phone sometimes. I love that. All right, so prayer time. Who do you have in your life? And maybe you. Do you need to go into our prayer circle? Whoever it is, just share it in the comments. Or if you just want to say unknown or anonymous, we'll just know to send love your way because you're holding them in your heart. So please remember, I haven't had a message yet this morning, but please remember our friend Al here in Boulder, who's ready to make his transition. He may have overnight. I don't know. I don't have anything yet from Ruth telling me one way or another. But please remember him and his beautiful wife, Jeannie. I had lunch with her the other day. Yeah, you guys, let's just lift them up. They really could use some compassion and some love sent their way right now. Deirdre, prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace and attention to human trafficking. Perchetta says, Goofy is snoring away to glory after attending Sensei Akita's 95th birthday meeting. Happy birthday, Sensei. Thank you for bringing that to our attention last night, Perchetta. We sang happy birthday. I hope you heard that. And Hope says, had the little setbacks, but don't we all? Stay the course, Kathy. Remember when your son first started school? Remember the innocence. Remember what's really inside of these human bodies and connect in with that. Thank you for that message, Hope. And yes, Catherine, we are praying for you and your entire family. Sally said, my intentions for 2023 are to get everything I've learned in the past 10 years in order. There you go. We'll lift you up for that. And Kathy said, just so whatever I have is just a cold and I can be feeling better and ready to go back to work tomorrow. Let's hold that intention with you, Kathy Hand. So as we go into our hearts and go into our prayer time, let's also send healing energy. The healing energy that's inside of us is love. And Kuan Yin brings that to the forefront. And Kuan Yin says the energy of healing is love. When we send love, we're healing an intent, we're sending an intention for that person to start healing on the inside. So as we go into our prayer time, send love from your heart. All of these that have asked for the special prayers, Catherine, Sally, Hope, Kathy Hand, any of you that need lifting up. Deirdre, I see you've still got the cough from where you had the cold. And yeah, it is nasty. Auntie Jean had it for a few weeks, I think. And Catherine wrote your manifestations on paper and sent it out to the universe. You don't remember what you wrote, but you're trusting the universe to bring it to life. It will. And Sally's asking for prayers for our families as we move into this amazing new year. Beautiful. Suzanne's asking prayers for herself. Prachetta, special prayers of gratitude for this wonderful family. And thanks so much, Teri, ma'am, for holding us all together through thick and thin. We will rise and shine, all because of you. No, it's not all because of me. I give all glory to God. I'm the conduit. I'm just here. I just show up and turn the show on, and God does the blessing and brings us in. You're here because of a divine assignment. And thank you. Thank you for showing up for you. Elena says, everyone that had a cold or whatever it is, they all have that cough that lingers. I've noticed that, Elena, with the people that have it. Sally's asking prayers for lungs for her and stomach issues for Tony. Sally, I need to talk to you. I have totally turned around my stomach issues. And I had a lot of issues like what Tony has on an ongoing basis. So let's talk about that. Marietta says, stay in love in your heart because healing energy activates radical transformation. Oh, I love that, Marietta. Thank you. All right. And yes, praying for Suzanne for that healing from vertigo. Ricky, please pray for my swelling and blood pressure to continue to go down. I guess I overdid it with my home improvement project. Well, it's time for some R&R for you, mister. Making my prescription out there. Kathleen says, always have this family to turn to when we or someone else needs support. What a huge blessing we have. Yes, we do. All right. So if you have put yourself in the circle, even in your mind, if you didn't type it in, I want you to go into your heart right now. And we do that by connecting in with the breath. So breathe in, breathe it in deeply, just like the song said this morning. Breathe in deeper than you did yesterday. And then exhale out anything unlike love. Just let it go. Release. That's what we're doing right now, is releasing. And if you're real about wanting to change, this is how you do it. This is the guidance from spirit, from ascended masters, from the writings that we have. Breathe in, connect in with your higher self. The connection is through love, through the heart. Marietta just explained what that is. And when you breathe that breath out, when you exhale, let go. Let go of anything in there that you have identified that's keeping you held back. Vertigo, challenges, struggles, coughs, illness, dis-ease inside the body, dis-ease inside the mind, emotions in turmoil, grief, sadness, guilt. Just breathe all of that out and do it with love. Sometimes we think we have to be tough and we have to run these things out of our body. No, just do it with love. Do it gently. Just say thank you. Thank you for being a part of my experience. I needed you. We need every experience that we've had. But now I'm choosing to let you go with love. I'm choosing to let go of the imbalance that happens when I'm holding on to low vibration, trying to rise up to a higher vibration. It's out of alignment. To get into alignment, to get into that state inside of you that's balanced, that's centered, that's whole and healed, you have to release what's holding you down into the 3D, whatever that looks like, and be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. There's going to be tender areas. There's going to be those who've had recent losses and loss of all forms. When there's someone who's left their physical body and you're experiencing that emptiness, that hole in your heart from not being able to touch and see and talk to that person in the way you were used to, be gentle with that. There's no time limit on grief. There's also the experience of grief when you lose other things. Maybe losing a job, maybe moving to a different place and losing the familiarity that you had, losing your health if it's taken a turn downward. But all of these things, be gentle with you. Breathe in love. Love is what heals. It heals on the inside. And once you heal on the inside, you'll notice it in the physical. Once those cells start rejuvenating and repairing and doing what they're supposed to do, everything brightens up. What we are doing on the outside, our actions, are a reflection of what's going on the inside. So right now, check again. Do a little scan from head to toe. See if there's any place inside of you where you're holding on to something that's holding you back. It's creating a heaviness in your life. Do you want to keep that? Do you want to remain in that heavy energy? Or is it time? Is it time to release it? Only you hold that answer. Only you can say, yes, it's time. And if you're saying your yes, say it emphatically, unapologetically. This is you making a choice in this now moment. So if there are yeses, let them fly. Let us all see them. Let us see that you are making a decision right now without looking back, without trying to grab it back into you. Make a decision to let it go. Release it so you can move forward with the lightness to your step, with breathing in deeply into your lungs and not coughing, with knowing your magnificence because you are. You're beautiful, you're powerful, you are amazing. So this is the time for each one of us to take care of us, doing the self-love, the self-care. And part of that is letting go. So just take a moment with that. Anyone who is a healer, just hold space. Send that love energy forward. And we're all healers. Maybe there's a modality that you use. You can send Reiki to someone. You can send Time Heals. You can send quantum touch. I feel, there we go. I feel some release happening. So bring it up, let it flow, let it go from you. You don't need to hold on to that. Accept your healing. How beautiful. Now let's focus on those prayer requests. We have a lot of them. We have a big circle. So send love to everyone, every name, every place that's on our list, every animal. Just send love forward, asking that these prayers be seen and heard for the best and highest good of all. And then we do the same thing with each other. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I'm just going to send that message and that energy forward. I love you. I love you. I love you. And that is the healing that will create a momentum inside of you to release. And I see some saying yes. Thank you, Rosalind. I'm so happy you're here with us this morning. Say your yes if it's time for you to let go. Don't carry it any further into this new year. Leave it back there where it belongs, behind you, and move forward with ease and grace. That's my wish for all of us this year, for us all to see the power of doing that, the power of just loving each other into the very best we can be. Deirdre, I love that. Yes. Thank you to everyone who came in. Tammy Fisk, I see you, darling. Sending you so much love. And Auntie Jean says, Marietta, my heart is hanging in the front window and shining light to my neighborhood. It sure is. And yes, Carrie, we're lifting up your beautiful family. Elaine Leonard, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you, everyone who came in. I'm going to play our Leo. I know Alexa won't let him go, I don't think. Let me try it one time. She just likes to hold on to that Leo. Nope. She just won't let him go. Jean L'Oreal, I see your yes, yes. How beautiful. All right, so let's go find him on YouTube. He can't hide from us. He tries, but he can't hide. Here we go, here we go. Well, Leo, you're being kind of stubborn this morning. I can't hear it. Good morning, Charlie. Can't hear it. Oh, can anybody hear it? Don't know what's going on. And I don't have any headphones in my computer. I think I need to reboot. But anyway, you hear it, but it's low. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know why. Oh, wait. That better?
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow.
Sorry about that.
Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five because the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five because the AAA. Morning. Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever it's up there, we create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Woo! Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. I love you so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Because that's where the blessings are. That's where the heart, the love is. And I'll be back on 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be on with A Course in Miracles, lesson number 2. And for those of you that were there yesterday, I think you had some homework to do. So I hope to hear good stuff from all of you. Don't forget your gratitude person of the day. Be sure you let them know who they are. Love you. I'll see you later. Namaste, y'all.